Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Whoa. Thank you. Thank you for just coming out today. Amazing. Thank you to all of you joining us via live stream and my Baptiste practice. Thank you so much. It's so exciting to be here at Sweat Yoga. I came here for Art of Assisting in April, and just how much this community has grown has been incredible. I know you have some exciting programs coming down the pike, like Being of Power on October 2nd, an all-day program. What did I say? 7th, October 7th. Thank you guys so much. Let's get started in child's pose. Spread out your fingers and toes and just get grounded to what's right here for you on your mat. Like the tangible sense of connection and grounding through the bottoms of your hands and tops of your feet. And create space. You could take your knees a bit wider and lengthen out your spine, whatever it takes, whatever subtle movements or shifts to bring length into your spine. The element of space, we're much more familiar with like fire, water, earth, air, and the element of space is really just as tangible, and how I see it is space is really the element of discovery, like newly discovered room and space for something new. Take a full breath in and sit all the way hips to heels. Take a full breath in and a full breath out, empty from the pit of your belly, and press to downward facing dog. Set your gaze to the back center edge of your mat. And then, again, add in space, the element of space between your hands and also between your feet, and then also between your hands and your feet. Just lots of space. Add space between your fingers and space between your toes. And even get present to the space of your drishti in your gaze, the space specifically you're looking at the back center edge of your mat. Take a full breath in, empty, and walk your feet to your hands. Ragdoll. In your ragdoll, take a look down at your feet. Lift and spread all 10 of your toes. Separate your feet, add space between your feet to hip distance. Hip distance, you can measure, it's about 2 of your fists. Drop the weight of your head. Add space to the back of your neck. And then add in the breath, ujjayi, the spaciousness, as a generating of inspiration. Big breaths in, expanding the room, all of the places there's space within your upper back and torso. Floor. Toe heel your feet together. And then from the floor, from the ground, rise all the way up to standing through the center of your pelvis, up through the full expression of your. Drop your hands by your side, samastitihi. And bring your hands to your heart center, Anjali Mudra. And we'll begin today with 3 ohms. Breathe in. Reach up, breathe in, extended mountain. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, pause here, bring length into your spine. Add in the natural curves of your lower back, your lower lumbar, and into your upper back and thoracic, the space between your shoulder blades, and lengthen out all the way through the crown of your head. Maintain the step back to high plank. And just bring your listening to your spine, to the natural curve at your lower back, middle back, upper back. Lengthen forward through the crown of your head and back through your heels. Lift up from the pit of your belly, shift forward to your tippy toes. Bend your elbows, hover, low plank. Upward dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Take a full breath in, a full breath out. Set your gaze. In the breath, ujjayi. And create connection with the ground, your hands, feet. Lift from the pit of your belly, your core. Expand, breathe in. Empty out. Step your feet to your thumbs. Halfway lift, create length. Fold forward, breathe out. Rise up, extended mountain, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step to high plank. Low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Oh, chaturanga dandasana. What happened? Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Good. I just want to make sure your chaturanga dandasanas are working. Set your hands and feet, add space between each of your fingers, space between each of your toes. Take a full breath in, empty out completely, step your feet to your thumbs. Halfway lift from your tail to the crown of your head, lengthen. Fold forward, breathe out. In, fold forward, breathe out. Halfway lift, lengthen. Step to high plank, low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Observe the negative space underneath your palms and see if you can anchor into a grounding of your index finger knuckles, middle finger knuckles, and into the biggest knuckle of your hand. And then root down into the floor, pressing forward. Press forward to draw up energetically from the mat, from the floor. Create space in your upper back between your shoulders. Lift from the pit of your belly. Breathe in, expand, open. Empty out completely. Step your feet to your thumbs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Extended mountain, rise, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step to high plank. Low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Draw your shoulders onto your back, down dog, breathe out. Set your gaze. Deepen your breath. Create the foundation from the skin in, from the periphery into the center and core. Take a full up. Empty your lungs. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Thunderbolt. Good. Okay, so for today, you guys are doing such a good job. You're going kind of right to your edge, and that's great. And do this for just right now. Come out of your edge, lift up a little bit as if, you're just trying to make this easier for yourself. Like that, just even more. Make it even easier, like even more spacious, more ease. Like, I was like, oh, this can't be right. That can't be right, Luca. Yeah, even more space. Add an ease. Okay, then from here, ground into the four corners of your feet. Root into the knuckle of your big toe, into the knuckles of your baby toes, and then anchor right into the center of your heel. Then from here, bring the energy up from the floor, up from the ground, through the arches of your feet, into the bones and muscles of your shins, then up into the strength of your thighs, drawing in towards center. Lift your pubic bone up towards your belly button and pull the pit of your belly in towards your spine. Create a center space and anchor a foundation through your pelvis as the center of your body. And then from the strength, the sthira in Sanskrit, the foundation, the strength in your legs, now sit back into your heels and down a foot towards the floor. With a new experience of vitality, power through your legs and core, create access to foundation in your lower body, and then bring length into your spine through the natural curve of your lower back, middle back, upper back. From the strength of your legs, create a lifting up all the way from the floor to the center at your pelvis, all the way through full expression of your fingertips. Sit another foot to the floor. Take 5 deep breaths. 1, do not quit. 2, take your arm bones back. 3, bring your torso upright through lift. Upright from core up. 4, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Halfway lift, lengthen to your whole spine. Step to high plank. Low plank. Up dog, breathe in, open your chest forward, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior 1, rise. Lift and spread all 10 of your toes. And again, lift up from the floor up. Create a rooting down to core, rising up. Through your pada bandha, the lift of your arch, your foot bandha rising up, bringing you energetically up from the floor into the strength, the muscles of your legs and shins, up into the muscles of your thighs and into the center of your pelvis. Then through the strength of your back leg, allow your front knee to surrender forward to 90 degrees. Anchor your whole lower body, sthira. Create sukha, good space. Translated to good space through your pit of your belly, up and open. Breathe in, look up. Chaturanga Dandasana, breathe out. Breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Left foot forward, warrior 1. Rise. Lift and spread your toes. Anchor the edges, the outer edges of your feet down, and then like a straw, suction up from the center of your foot to rise up energetically. There's this energetic rebounding effect. As you root down, the energy rises up into the muscles and bones of your legs, into your pelvis. Lift your pubic bone up to your belly button. Pull in from the pit of the belly. Create strength from center. Then ease forward, surrender forward. Lengthen up and look up. Melt your upper spine. Add space to your upper back. Take a full breath in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Where can you add space? Where can you add in space right now to add in ease? To add in a sense of surrender, and not like cold have surrender like a giving up, a throwing in the towel, raising the white flag, but like actually surrender is a giving way, a getting out of the way for something greater, something bigger, the self. Yeah, like the self is a small experience of your down dog. Add in something bigger, more space, more breath, consciousness and presence through drishti. Take a full breath in. Empty out completely. To your thumbs. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Forward fold. Breathe out. In flow. Thunderbolt. Fold. Breathe out. Halfway lift. Breathe into length. Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. Breathe in. Down dog. Breathe out. Right foot warrior one. Rise from the ground up, from the floor to full expression out. Chaturanga flow. Hands to the floor. In. Down dog. Breathe out. Left side warrior. Hit the floor. Rebound up energetically through your fingertips. Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. Breathe in. Down dog. Breathe out. Don't try to solve your down dog like a problem. Just be with the question. Like, where can I add in more space? Where can I add in more ease? Solution. Just look for an opportunity to discover something new. Take a full breath in, expand, empty, hop forward. Halfway lift, fold, thunderbolt, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in, Chaturanga Dandasana, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Right side warrior, breathe in, rise up. Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Left side warrior, rise. Flow, Chaturanga. Breathe. Down dog, breathe out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Breathe in, fill up. Breathe out, empty. Hop forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Bolt. Fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Breathe in, fill up. Breathe out, down dog. Right side, warrior. Chaturanga flow. Yeah, light like air. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog. Left side, warrior, rise. Flow, chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Take your right leg up to the sky. Open your hip and flip your dog. Anchor your feet, draw up. Drop into your thighs and core and rise into the space of your upper back. Breath in. Breathe out. Come over to high plank. Drop your heels to the right, side plank. Look up to your top thumbnail and rise, lift up your hips. All the way up, lift up. Any expression and freedom and space to create and to be in discovery. Take a full breath in, look up. Release to high plank and just hold high plank. Set space between your hands and space through your fingers. Like a tangible distance between each of your fingers. Create strength in your thighs from your knees up, from your knees into the strength of your quadriceps and thighs to your core. Lift your pubic bone up to the belly button. Pull the pit of your up in towards your spine. Create length and space through your spine, through your lower back, your thoracic. Lengthen forward through the crown of your head. Breathe in. Shift forward and down to chaturanga. Pause for 5. 1. Shoulders higher than your elbows. 2, 3, 4. Okay, press back to high plank. What happened? I'm very disappointed. High plank. Surrender just looks like just believing and setting yourself up for doing things like bigger than you thought you could do. And I don't mean bigger like, it's not always like saving the world today through one high plank at a time. Like, I mean, like, can we do something bigger than our expectations, our limiting beliefs and perceptions of ourselves in this moment? Create a new possibility by just getting out of the way, getting ourselves ourselves. Low plank. Will you do this? Look to the person on your right and tell them if their shoulders are lower than their elbows. Yeah, just tell them. And look to the person on your left, same thing. Are their shoulders lower than if they are, tell them. And tell them to bring their shoulders higher than their elbows. Okay, up dog. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Down dog. Left leg to the sky, open your hip. Flip out, and then build this pose with new eyes, from a new possibility, from the ground up. Marcel Proust reminds us that life isn't about creating new landscapes, it's about seeing with new eyes. Not just the eyes in your head, but proprioception, the awareness at your feet, grounding your feet and thighs, the strength and lift from your thighs and core. A full body awareness and listening from the ground up to full expression out. Rise up, lift up, come over to high plank. Drop your heels to the left side, side plank. Good, look up. Look up to a new possibility. Spread your toes out. Make space. Open up, breathe in. Breathe out. High plank. Land. Now low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Take your arms up. Space between your feet. A lot of you could step your back foot further to the back. And then lift your back heel up over the balls of your toes. This is going to create an anchor, stira, through your back foot, and then up into the strength of your back leg. So you want to build this pose. The engine of these warrior poses is really the strength of your back leg. It's from the stira, the strength, the anchor in your back leg. You have the ability to soften forward 90 degrees with your front knee. Bring your hands to your heart. Press your palms together at the center line. Lift from your core. Take a twist to the right. Tighten into your back legs. Hug in. And lengthen your whole spine. Your upper back. Deepen your twist from the pit of your belly like you're wringing out a wet sponge. More strength through your back leg. A lot of you. Your core starts at your knees. Lift your knees up. Nice. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Lengthen your spine. Breathe in. Pull in from the pit of your belly. Breathe out. Do not move your front knee. Come to warrior two. Good. Go twist, would you? Yeah, it was a good effort. I'm not disappointed. I thought it was really good. But I just want to anchor that for you. Into the strength of your legs, right? Strengthen out your legs. Bring your front knee to 90 degrees. From your legs, come up to warrior two without moving your front leg. Extended side angle. Yeah, your variation. You but not like from like your preferences or patterns, but like what's right here available for you as a new discovery, a new landscape, and really a new seeing of what's already here. Add in the breath. Take a full breath in, lengthen your spine. Look up, breathe out. Chaturanga. Up dog, big breath in. Down dog, breathe out. Left foot forward, crescent warrior, rise up. Lift your back heel. Create, get your back leg sure. I love the word sure, but I don't mean S-U-R-E, like sure, like you're right, like you know, like you're stuck in some knowledge-based practice, but sure, like S-H-O-R-E. So stira sukha, you as both the tether to the land, to the earth, and the freedom of the boat tied off to the ground. Right, the ability to ebb and flow and move, the stira sukha. Draw your front knee forward. Yeah, just float it forward from the sureness of your back leg. Create space, move forward, bring your hands to your heart. Lift from your core to the left. Good. Listen into your back heel. Lift your back heel higher. Yeah, even higher back heels. Yeah, if you don't know, not. Yeah, like you in your pants, lift your back heel. The person wearing your pants. That's it. Even higher, higher, higher. Twist from your core. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Deep rinse from the belly. Leg, ease up to warrior two. Good, go back to the twist. I got to make sure you're even, otherwise I get letters. I get in my messenger from people. Like we didn't do this side as long as that side. We only did this once. Warrior two, don't move your front knee. Extended side angle. Lift your pubic bone up towards your belly button and sink the pit of your belly in towards your spine. Create Uddiyana Bandha. Engagement from the lower core muscles. Strength and surrender. Draw your front knee forward. And just listen in for what's possible, not the minimum, but what's possible for you right here in a new expression, even a new seeing of the same expression. Take a full breath in. Breathe out. Come to low plank. Up to dog. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Full breath in. Fill up your lungs. Breathe empty. And step your feet to your thumbs. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Fold. Chair. Up. Shore up your thunderbolt. Sit lower. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a twist to the right side. Take 5 deep breaths. Lengthen to inhale. Twist to exhale. Lengthen, breathe in. Twist, breathe out. 3 more, lengthen. 2 more, breathe in. Twist. Take 1 last full breath in, lengthen out. Twist deep. Fold forward. Separate your feet to hip distance. Catch your peace fingers around your big toes. Halfway lift, breathe in. Shift your weight forward and bow down. Drop out the weight of your head. Release your hands. Toe heel your feet. Halfway lift. Get long in the spine. Fold. Thunderbolt, rise. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist to the left. Create space from your coccyx, the end of your tail, all the way through the crown of your head. Lengthen out each vertebrae. Space moving away from the vertebrae. Spin from your lower belly. 3 more. Breathe in, lengthen. Twist. Breathe in, lengthen. Twist. Last long breath in. Breathe in. Sit lower. Twist deeper. Fold forward. Release. Separate your feet, hip distance. Slide your whole hand underneath your whole foot. Halfway lift, lengthen. Shift your weight forward, bow down. Release your hands. Toe heel your feet together. Rise. Breathe in. Samasti tihi. Hands by your sides. Set your shti, your gaze. Observe the space between what your life is happening, like out here, between you and what you're seeing, between you and the scenery. Breathe in. Breathe out. Eagle, right side. Take your right leg over, right arm under. Don't get inspired by people who need to take a drink of water. You're welcome to anytime. But be inspired by, I don't know what. Not by water drinkers. I love drinking water. I know they keep making water bottles louder and louder and louder. Switch sides, left side eagle. Lift your pubic bone towards your belly button. Pull the pit of your belly in towards your spine. Come into a full expression. Good. Steady focus. Steady breath. Switch sides, right side eagle. Good. Sit deeper and be up to something just bigger than yourself. Experience of self as a limited experience. Switch sides. Lift your elbows high. Take your shoulders back. Melt the space at your upper spine. Release samastitihi. Good. First thing, just set your gaze. First thing, just come into drishti. Drop your hands. Yeah. Form your body here in Tadasana. Before you start moving and getting fidgety, just drop your hands, set your gaze, add the breath. Yeah, once you're grounded, then if you need take a break or something, do that. But not from a checking out, but from I'm good, and now I'm just going to take care of what I need to take care of. Tree on the right side. I'm going to say the bad news for you is I'm only a even mildly good teacher because I'm such a bad student. I've done it all. You name it, I've done it. So I see you. So my studentship becomes my practice. My expression out from, how do I lead others when I'm so limited by myself, my preferences, my needs in the moment. Switch legs. When I quit at every failure. When I give in at every misstep. When the ground gets shaky and I just lay down. But how do I be up to something bigger than myself? From taking the higher call at each step, moment to moment to moment. Look up. Release, samastitihi. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your gaze to your index finger between. Focus your attention, focus your energy outside of your thinking and thoughts and to what's right here, to the physical experience of your body right here, right now. Breathe in, reach up. Fold forward, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Step your right foot forward, triangle, rise up. I would bring a block to the block or to the floor on the outside of your shin. Like we're talking about being shored up. So if you're a boat, some of you just have your boat tied to itself. So you might consider that, if you're not actually grounded to something, to the earth, and not using the connection with the earth as powerfully as you can, then yeah, you're at the effect of sukha, too much sukha. Bring length to your upper back and draw your ribs in towards center, in, periphery in, and lengthen out from your coccyx, your tail, all the way through your crown of your head. Rise to standing. Turn all 10 toes to face this white wall. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Lift your chest. Breathe in. Fold forward. Breathe out. Root down into the floor. Create shore. Lift up from the arches of your feet, energetically drawing up. The same amount of energy you're rooting down is rebounding up into your feet and shins and thighs. Create space and freedom through your upper back, through your shoulders. Release your hands. Soften your knees, catch your hips. Create a flat back, lengthen out. Rise to standing. Turn your front toes to catch your hips. For a lot of you, add in more space between your feet. Your feet are, it's not bad. It's just like how your feet naturally go. And so just kind of take a moment, set your feet further apart. Add more space front to back for your feet. That's it. Yeah, it's going to feel a little less sure. Then fold forward. You can adjust to taste. Listen into your back foot. Listen into the strength of your legs and thighs. And stay buoyant, like the boat tethered to shore. Stay buoyant through the ebbs and the flows, through the current changing of the tides, to movement of the wind and air, to what's right here in the elements. There's a softness present through your joints and pelvis, through your lower back, upper back. Take your twist, twisting triangle. Look up. Down, up. From down, draw up, and then out. Down, draw in, and then up and out. Full expression. Breathe in. Release, chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out, left side. Triangle. See if you can come right into triangle without like all the usual business. Just come up into triangle. Yeah. Nothing wrong with the usual. Again, reposition your hands and feet. Create a solid foundation. You could add in some more space between your feet, some of you. If you don't think that's you, it's probably you. Lift and spread your toes and anchor down to rise up and create, stay on the floor, but like lift your energy up, your arm up, create a lift up foundation. Lift the pit of your belly. Take a full breath in, lengthen out, rise up to standing. Turn all 10 toes to face the entrance door and then fold forward. Soften your knees, catch your hips, flat back. From the ground, rise to standing. Turn your front foot forward to 12 o'clock. Adjust your back foot from, just a new experience of space in your practice. Fold forward. Create a buoyancy through your knees, a flow. You can kind of just move and ebb and flow with your hips and spine. And let your body guide and direct you rather than trying to control the pose. Just make space, get out of the way for the pose to happen. Twist, twisting triangle. Draw your hips back and draw forward through the crown of your head. Really good. Lift from the pit of your belly. Just kidding. Look up, breathe in. And release. Chaturanga Dandasana. Good work. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Step your feet to your hands. Set up for bridge pose. Set to Bandhasana. That's it. Come right into it. Listen into your feet. Bring them to hip distance, more or less. Could be a hair wider, but aim your toes forward to 12 o'clock. And then create the foundation through the edges of your feet. Knuckles of the big toe, baby toe, through the heel, root down, and then energetically draw up from the bottom of your feet, drawing up into your shins as an engagement, to the tops of your thighs, energetically rising up. Your shoulders even further under your back, making space for the elevation and lift of your heart. Breathe in, lower to the floor. Okay, 6 wheels. No complaining. What will the people at home? Rise up, wheel pose, go. Wheel, press up. 5, 1. Yeah, you guys are holding the torch. Rise up. 4, 3, 2, lower to the go now. You're not doing wheel today, that's okay. You'll just take wheel pose. It's not a big deal. There you go, rise up. 4, 3, up. Take 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Wheel number 3, rise up for 5, 1. From the floor up to your thighs up to rise up. Breathe in, lower to the floor, breathe out. Take 1 full breath in, full breath out. Wheel number 4, rise up. 5, 1, good work. 2, 3, access your legs, sthira to rise up. Sukha through your upper back. Breathe in, lift up. Lower down, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Don't conserve. Don't conserve for the last one. Come up now. Rise up. 5, 1. You've got this. 2, press up. 3, 4, lift up. 5, lower. Take 1 breath in, 1 breath out, rise up, final wheel, press up, 5, 1, 2, 3, press up, 4, breathe in, lower to the floor, breathe out. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together, knees open. How are you doing? Good? Gosh, you're making it sound like it's really hard. Just surrender to it. Just breathe easy. Let your breath, just calm your nervous system. I want to say it was Parvati, who is the wife of Shiva, who mother of Ganesh, right? I think she said, I think she's quoted as saying, no more drama. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think that was Mary J. Blige. Yeah, I totally, confused. Happy dead bug. Happy dead bug. Oh, good. Hugging your knees, rock up and back the length of your mat. come into boat pose, Navasana. You can hold your thighs and spread your toes out. Take a look at your toes, would you, and make actual space between each and every one of your toes. So space is a possibility, a discovery for something new, and then through access through your feet and toes, yeah, something new might be possible from the sense of foundation and creation, from stira, sukha. Take double pigeon with your right leg over, left leg under, double pigeon. Lengthen your spine, breathe in and fold forward. And just bring your attention and awareness to all of the space contained within your hip and pelvis. To what's possible, like just in letting go. The hashtag I've been using this year is, it's like a hashtag, but I kind of have it like a motto, but I think a hashtag is like a modern day motto or tenet, is float, don't swim. And I'm just always reminded in my own experience in my own life, like how often I'm just fighting upstream and resisting. And every time I've wanted to create something this year, or like get something up in life this year, I've just kind of reminded myself, like, oh yeah, just float, just see what happens. Like when I let go, like when I give up control or trying to make something happen or be concerned about a future that doesn't really anyway at all. Just be right here. Switch legs. You know, because I kind of have gotten to, and I shared with some of you last night, but like, you know, if you believe at all, if you believe in a higher power, like a deeper teacher, like whatever, like a universal spirit, a truth, a deeper consciousness, like if you believe in that at all, on any level at all, right, the only thing you really can do is just like, oh. Surrender. Stop trying to do it your way. And just do the thing that's right in front of you. Extend both legs forward. Paschimottanasana. Put your arms up high, breathe in. Soft joints, fold forward. Yeah, the self has us resisting and fighting. Self has a sure, S-U-R-E. Really committed to what we know already. Rise up to sitting. Drop your hands by your hips. Take tabletop or with your legs straight, Purvottanasana. Lift your hips high, drop your head back. Yeah, give up, let go. Just in physical action, let your head go. Lower to the floor. Take a shoulder stand or with the block under your pelvis, Viparita. From shoulder stand to Halat. neck. One knee to each ear, or both knees to forehead, Karnapidasana. And one at a time, roll out all the way back to your mat. Take a full body stretch. Lengthen out on the mat, forward and back. Take up lots of space. Even if you touch somebody behind you, out. They're okay. Even if they're not okay, it's okay because I say so. I know it. It's nice to be back in New England. I grew up in New England. It's funny, people here very different. Like I was in California. When you take a power walk in California, like you have to say hi to everybody you pass. Like everybody. Like if the window's open to the car, you got to say hi. So it feels nice to be back in New England because now I can just like take my car. Just not have to talk to people. Yeah, just kind of be in my space, you know? Oh. Shavasana. Imagine your body is heavy and the ground is soft. Take a full breath in and melt. With your breath and gently roll to your right side. And from the same side, press to a comfortable seat, facing the front edge of your mat. With your eyes closed, bring your hands to your heart center, Anjali Mudra. We'll close with 3 Oms. Breathe in. Bring your thumb knuckles to your third eye center. The Shiva Netra, center of truth. Inside, leave sight within. Take a full breath in. Bow forward. And together we say, Namaste. Namaste. Good work. Good work. Whoa, great work. Really good work. Thank you so much. Please, if you love this, please join us for Being of Power, October 7th, 9 to 5, a full day of heaven. Thank you guys so much. Peace out. Have an amazing afternoon. Ooh, sorry, babe.